Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Ask the Universe with Ash. Today's topic is going to be what is the purpose of my life? What's my life's purpose? Okay, I know that a lot of you have been asking me to do this video, so here it is. Let's do this video. Let's see what is the purpose of our life. All right, I have as usual three piles. Okay, the first pile, I'm going to show you the charm for the first pile. It is an orange flower. Okay, here it is. Okay, so this is your first pile number 1, and your second pile number 2, is a shell. All right, okay, and the third pile is a red butterfly. Okay, so I can show you this one more time. I can show you the charm one more time so that you can take your time to connect to the charms and see which pile is actually calling out to you. Okay, so this is the first charm. This is an orange flower, and this is your pile number 2, the charm for pile number 2. Okay, and pile number 3, this is the charm for pile number 3. So if you have to pause the video, please feel free to pause the video and see which charm is actually calling out to you. And the timestamps are given in the description box below, so you can directly jump to your pile's reading. All right, so yeah, I'll see you in your reading then. All right, bye. Hey pile 1, so those of you who chose this orange flower, okay, so let's begin. Let's get started with your reading and see what is the purpose of pile 1 or group 1's life. This is going to be a general reading, okay? It's not going to be very specific. So if you guys want specific readings, you can always contact me on Instagram, and then I can get back to you. But it's going to be a very general reading. So if you are looking for a specific reading, for detailed reading, you can actually contact me on Instagram. Again, the details are given below, so do feel free to just DM me. All right, okay, so let's begin. Let's get started with your reading. The angels, please provide clear guidance. What is the purpose, the life's purpose of group 1 people? All right, let's begin. Okay. Too many cards. Okay. Too many cards. I just need 3 more cards. All right. Okay, so what I can see from your spread is that right away, I can actually see that you are going to be, or your life's purpose is actually going to be some, to be, you know, to, to relieve people from some kind of a strain or a stress. What I can also see is that you, with the help that you will be providing to people, right? So people are actually going to be very happy, and specifically what I can actually see from this spread especially is that you're going to be relieving people, okay, from some kind of pain, suffering, and you're also going to be showing the path to a lot of people, okay, because I have this card which actually shows that a person is trapped, right? This person is trapped and she's actually blindfolded and she's just feeling suffocated, and she just needs to escape, but she just cannot, right? So what I can actually see is that you're going to be showing the path to a lot of people. You're going to be that person who's going to be a guide, who's going to be a mentor to a lot of people, okay? So people are going to come to you, and you're going to be that person who is going to relieve people, who's going to give people peace of mind. You're going to give them some kind of guidance to some, and for some of you, you're also going to be this person who is going to give a lot of happiness to people, okay? It can be in the form of abundance, it can be in the form of charities, it can be in the form of for example, it can be in the form of love, financial support, friendship. So these are the things that your purpose is, because from the spread I can actually see that the overall energy is that of a person who's actually crying. This person is having sleepless nights, right? They are not able to sleep. So you're going to be that person who is going to provide peace of mind to that to a lot of people, okay? A lot of people are going to feel happy after receiving your guidance, your support, your mentorship. So that is the purpose of your life that I can actually see, and a lot of people will be celebrating, which actually also means that after a point, right, when people, you give your guidance and whatever you have to share with people, like if a person is actually in doubt, they come to you, they go back with a clarity of mind, okay? The other purpose of your life that I can actually see is that to be this person who is trustworthy, okay? So people can blindly trust you, like they can be blindfolded, and you see this person who is blindfolded and he's holding two swords, but still he trusts his instincts, right? So a lot of people actually trust you, trust your instincts, trust your judgments, okay? So, and that's probably why they come to you for advice. So so what I can actually see is that you could be a teacher, you could be a mentor. So that is probably your life's purpose. Your life's purpose is to guide people. Your life's purpose is to show the path, show the right path to people, show the right path to abundance, to show the right path to happiness, to celebration, to a better state of life, to a better living standard of living, a way of living actually. Okay, so to relieve people of pain, relieve people of sleepless nights, relieve people who are trapped in their own sorrows, in their own griefs. So that is the life purpose that I can actually see for you, is to be the guide, to be a teacher or a mentor. So that is what I can see from this deck. A lot of people will come to you for seeking justice also, right? So if somebody has wronged them, they come to you for advice, for judgment, so that they know what to do with the situation. So those are the kind of things that that attract people towards you. All right, so yeah, definitely I do see a lot of guidance. You could be a teacher, you don't have to be, but you could be some in a position where you don't have to be like a teacher, but you could be in a position where you guide people basically. So yeah, so this could be your life's purpose from what I can see in the spread. Let's move to the dice for extra additional information. Then we'll also go through the charms and the angel deck and see what the angels also have to say. All right, so okay, remember I told you about some of you could be in the guide or teacher or mentor position. So this actually is a symbol of education, right? So yeah, you could also be in the education line, or you could just be educating people about different about how to live, how to be a good person, how to be a law-abiding citizen, right? So a lot of people do trust you of your judgments. So this is basically being that guide, that mentor, or the teacher who um, who can actually show the way to people who are lost. So definitely you are definitely a guide or a mentor to a lot of people, to a lot of juniors. It doesn't have to be juniors, but then it could be people who just basically need your help. All right, so the other thing that I can see is this is time, this is divine timing. Okay, so if you feel that you have not yet reached that place, okay, so don't worry, because divine time, actually your life could be in a position or in a situation right now where you are being led to that, you are being led to that path of being a teacher or a guide or a mentor. Okay, so actually life is preparing you for that. So if you feel that you're facing any situations in life which you find hard, that's probably because life is preparing you for this role. Okay, so take this as a challenge, take this as a good sign, because life is definitely preparing you to be a much wiser person. All right, so that's probably why you are struggling in life. If you feel you're struggling in life, and you might be like, I'm struggling myself, so how can I be a guide or a mentor or a teacher to someone else and show them the path? But that's not true. Actually, what's happening is that if you're struggling, that's because life is actually making you stronger. It's making you wiser, so that tomorrow, once the problem is over, you are a stronger, a better, and a wiser person, right? So that you can show the path to others who are facing a similar problem in their life. So this actually talks about patriotism, or being a law-abiding citizen, being a good person. So yeah, again, that actually does coincide with what I said about guiding a person to lead a better way of life, a better situation, to be a law-abiding citizen, to be a good person, to be an ethically good person, ethically strong person, having strong moral values. So all this actually represents that. It represents a person who is happy and who also wants to spread happiness to others. All right, so these are the qualities of a person who you probably will become in a matter of time, if you have not already become one. All right, so let's go to the angel deck and see what extra or additional messages that you have. Dear angels, please provide clear guidance. Please provide clear guidance to group 1 people. What is their life's purpose? All right, this just came flying out. All right, healthy communication in relationships, heart to heart discussions, and clear and assertive communication helps you understand and be understood. Exactly. So, I did talk to you about being a guide, being a mentor, being that person to show you the path, right? So, yeah, definitely you are being called upon to actually um, have honest communications with people, right? So when you are clear and assertive and straightforward in your communication, so that actually um, helps others understand you better. So yeah, communication is the key. So if you feel that communication is a problem, is currently a problem in your life, or in just the way you interact with people, so you've been called to have that quality in you where people can have heart to heart discussions, people can have open discussions with you, people, because when you are a mentor or a guide to someone, you should first be trustworthy, right? For to be trustworthy, you should be approachable, and also have a have this quality where people can pour their hearts out to you, right? So people can be open with you, people can trust you with whatever they are saying. So yeah, that actually calls for healthy communication. So whatever, it doesn't matter, right? Like in whatever relationship you are, you can still be a guide, you can still be that person. It need not be like a teacher student relationship. It could be in the workplace, it could be inside your family also. So healthy communication is the key. Have an open communication, be this person who is approachable, who's easily approachable, so that people can feel comfortable with you when they discuss their issues, their problems, or they just want some kind of a guidance from you. So yeah, definitely, this is an additional message from the angels, that yeah, have open communications, have heart to heart discussions with people, guide them, and mentor them. Yeah, and for that you need healthy communications, right? So yeah, develop your communication skills if you haven't already developed, all right, which will be helpful in this role that you are being chosen for. All right, so the last part, we're going to do some charms. Let's see what additional charms you get. Okay. All right. So you have one alphabet D. You have this alphabet D. So it could be your name. It could be name of a person who you are dealing with, or it could be name of a place. Just see what resonates with you. All right, just see what resonates with you. This is the alphabet D. It could be name of a place, a country, or something that you're just dealing with, right? Like it could be an issue, or just anything like that. You are being called to take this mentorship role or this leadership guide role, right? So this is again, this talks about communication for me. So you did have this card about healthy communications, and this is also a charm that's telling you not to go inside a shell. So have open, be that person who is open about communications, about being articulate, being open to healthy communication is the key to being successful in your life's purpose, right? So if you're chosen as a person who's going to be a guide or a mentor or a teacher, so first thing that you need to do is to have open communications. Be this person who expresses well, right? So who is not this non-expressive person, but actually a person who is reachable, who is approachable. So do not go inside this shell, is what the charm is actually trying to tell you. And this is the heart chakra. Open up your heart chakra. If your heart chakra is the center for unconditional love. It is the center for all the good qualities that a human being could possess, right? When you are in that position where you are showing the path to people, you're showing the right way to people, you're elevating sorrow, distress from people's life. So your heart chakra needs to open up. So if you have a closed heart chakra, people may not find you approachable. They may find you inside a shell, and that will actually put people off you, right? So open up your heart chakra, work on your heart chakra, on unconditional love, right? So that will actually help you also so that when you open up your heart chakra, so what happens is you send out good vibes to people, and then that attracts people towards you. Okay, so this is an angel symbol. So this does this does show that the angels are with you. This is an angel wing symbol. This is actually the stem of an angel wing, is what I can decipher from this. And so this actually says that yes, the angels are there to guide you, to help you in your life's purpose. Okay, and this is a question mark, which means that the universe wants to know what do you want, right? If you are a guide and a mentor, what do you want from life? Is this the life's purpose that you've been chosen for? How do you want to write your story, right? So this is a question mark. So the universe is actually asking you to write your story as a guide, as a mentor. Okay, and for me, what I can actually also intuitively feel is that people will come to you with a lot of questions. That is what I'm feeling right now. People will come to you with their problems, with their issues, with a lot of questions of what to do, how to do, and you'll be that person solving these things. That is what I'm feeling intuitively. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm actually feeling right now. Thank you. All right, so this was your reading. I hope it resonated with you. Do let me know in the comments below what you thought of this reading. All right, so I wish you a lot of love, light and power, and I'll see you in the next reading. Okay, bye now. Hey group 2, those of you who chose this white shell, let's begin. Let's get started with your reading. Let's see what is your life's purpose. Okay, please remember that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. So if it doesn't resonate with you, you might this is not the pile for you, and you might have to choose another pile. All right, and if some of you are looking for specific detail reading, you can also check out my Instagram profile, which is the link is given below. All right, and yeah, you can also DM me privately, and I can do a reading for you, and I will get back to you. All right, so this is just a general reading, and a reminder to all that this is going to be a general. It's not going to be something which is very specific to one or two people. It's going to be it's for everyone. It's for anyone and everyone who chooses pile 2. All right, so let's begin. Let's get started with your reading. So let's see what is your life's purpose. All right, dear angels, please provide clear guidance as to what is the life's purpose for group 2 people. All right, so let's begin. Okay. All right. So, from your spread, what I can see is that your life's purpose is actually, it has got to do with a lot of monetary. Yeah, it's a very monetary actually. So you could be starting a venture, starting a business of your own, where you will probably find a lot of success. Okay, you'll find a lot of abundance and security. You will be successful in your venture or your business. So that is actually your life's purpose. It's actually, I do see that. Yeah, so I what I can actually see is that you're going to start a business or a new venture of your own. Okay, and yeah, I see that there are high hopes and expectations from you. So if you're not starting a business, okay, so it could be that you're going to reach a level where you're going to be very successful in your career. So the purpose of your life is to reach that level, and on the way of you reaching your heights, okay, in your career, in your monetary financial pursuits, right, you will be helping a lot of people on the way. You will be yeah. So what I can actually see, but what I can actually see in the deck and what intuitively I'm feeling is that it's more for people who are into the business line or starting something on their own, mostly for entrepreneurs. So yeah, so what I can see is that is your life's purpose. Your life's purpose is to do well in your career or to do well in your business and bring it to a great height. Okay, so and on the way that you are actually bringing it to heights, from what I can see is that you will also be helping a lot of people on the way, people who are below, or they do not have enough, or people who are struggling with their finances. Yeah, so you will be providing a lot of help to them. You will be doing a lot of not charity work, but mostly you will be helping them out with their financial issues. Okay, but this deck, right, or this spread is actually more for business people, or for people who are entrepreneurs who started their own venture. What I can see is that you have yeah, this is also overseas. So for some of you, your business could spread overseas. So you could be not just dealing with your business inside the country, but also once your business starts spreading outside it starts expanding and it starts becoming successful outside, not only inside the country but also outside the country. You're being called to be more daring. You're being called to go for whatever you have set as your goal. Okay, so that will actually, inspire people. You are going to be, so the life's purpose is, you are going to be an inspiration for a lot of people to start their own business, to start their own venture, because you are going to be a successful venture a successful business person, or or an entrepreneur, or somebody in that level. So you're going to be successful in that. So you are going to not only be successful inside the country, some of you are also going to be successful outside the country as well. So your business, if it expands to a place which is not just in your country but also outside, so that is going to inspire you, that's going to inspire a lot of people. You are going to be that inspiration. People will look up to you for whenever people think about starting their business, so they will actually look up to you. Not only just you, people who you are in touch with, but probably what I can actually see is that you have this world, right? You have this world in your hand. You actually, from this card, you can actually see that this person is holding the world in his hand, which means that what I am feeling right now intuitively is that you're going to be an inspiration for not only the people that you know or that you interact with, such as your friends or your family, but also people you don't know. You're going to reach out with your story to a lot of people. So a lot of people that you don't know, something like something as good as a celebrity. So we do not talk to celebrities, we don't know them personally, but then we do look up to them for inspiration, right? So you're going to be somebody like that. Like a lot of people are going to know you, and a lot of people are going to take inspiration from you. All right, so definitely this is a deck, or sorry, this is a spread for people who have their own businesses, have their own ventures, and you are going to be this is your life's purpose, to start your venture, to start your business, to be successful in that business, and to inspire people with that success. So that is your life's purpose. All right. And yes, you are called to be daring, you're called to be courageous, and go for your goals. Do not stop yourself in self-doubt, but instead go for whatever you want to achieve, because you are going to inspire a lot of people. All right, so let me place this here, and I'm going to roll the dice and see what additional messages you've got. Okay, so what the dice is actually trying to say is that during the time where you are going to grow, your business is going to grow, your business is going to expand, or your venture, or even if you're not in business, you are going to climb the career ladder, the corporate ladder, and you're going to be very successful. There'll be a lot of people who will try to shoot you down, in the sense, not literally shoot you down, but then try to pull you down. So again, you're going to fight off these people, right? And that again is going to inspire a whole lot of people with your courage. You also have this card of courage, being daring, being courageous, right? You have the Knight of Swords. So that's what you are going to inspire the people, not only with your intelligence, all right, but also with your courage, being daring. So people are going to take you as an example, and they're going to get inspired by you because of all the problems you face. Because definitely these additional clues are hinting towards some kind of a problem, some kind of a setback. But that does not mean that you're going to be unsuccessful, because you have all the cards of success that you got in your tarot. So, which actually says that you are ultimately going to be successful, but during the journey to success, you are going to face problems. So this is again a dragon, which means it's spitting fire. Okay, so yeah, so like it just says that people are going to try and damage you, probably destroy your career or something like that, but that's not gonna happen. That's because out of jealousy, people, or envy, people might try to undermine you. They might not want to see you successful, but that's not going to happen, because you have this, which is this is actually a mosque, which means that this is the symbol of spirituality for me. All right, so the higher being, or the divine being, or whatever name you call it, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to belong to a particular religion, it doesn't matter. So whatever name you call that higher being, that higher being is protecting you, and you are destined to be successful. Okay, so nobody can stop, no human being can stop you from being successful, because you have the divine protection. All right, and that success is ultimately going to inspire a lot of people. All right, so you are going to be that so this is your divine purpose. Your divine purpose is to inspire people to start their own businesses, to start their own ventures and be successful. You are going to be the driver of success, and that is the inspiration that you're going to give to everyone. All right, so that is your life's purpose. Let's see what additional messages do the angels have. Dear angels, what additional messages do you have for group 2 people? Okay. Wow. How apt. Passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. What did I say, guys? What did I was telling you, right, about starting, about you or group 2 people starting a new venture or business. This is actually definitely for business people who have their own business, or they are an entrepreneur, they have their own, or they want to start their own venture. This is definitely for you. If you are watching it or watching this and you have selected this pile, then this is for you, because to actually start a business, to run a business, to be in that leadership position, you need to be very passionate, and you need to have a definite purpose in life, right? So definitely this does go with what I said about you being an inspiration to people in business, in finance, some kind of something that's related to finance. Even if you're not starting, or if you have not started a business, or you don't intend to start one, you could what this deck, or what this spread was actually trying to tell you, is that you're going to be very successful in your career in such a way that you're going to inspire people. So let's read this again. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. So exactly, so once you start, your enthusiasm is going to inspire people, right? So you're going to be that example, exactly, you're going to be the example that people would want to follow. That's beautiful. So it actually coincides with what I also said, that you are going to be that person that people are going to look up to. You're going to be that example that people are going to look up to. when you reach heights of success, right? So you're going to inspire a lot of people, not just people in your circle, but also across the globe. People are going to know you. A lot of people are going to know you. You're going to be like, I have this feeling like you're going to be like a celebrity, almost like a celebrity. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. Let's see what additional messages. Or maybe you could be a public figure already. If not, you will become one. Let's see what additional messages do the charms have. Why am I not okay? Okay, so this is the angel number 11. Okay, so this talks about this talks about being divine. Sorry, this talks about divine protection. So you could also Google angel number 11 to find out more about what exactly this number signifies. But it does talk about some kind of a divine protection, divine guidance. You're being guided to do something. So that this is angel number 11, 1111. All right, so this is the tree of abundance. This tree also signifies not only abundance, but it also signifies solid roots. It signifies, which means again solid roots for me, actually it means strong values, good ethics. These are the qualities which actually drive people to success, which make people successful, right? So you can never be successful with by cheating others, by telling lies to others. So that's just maybe temporarily you could be successful, but if you want permanent success, you need to have good values, strong roots, strong value systems, strong ethical values. So this is what the tree symbolize. The tree's root symbolizes, and the tree as such symbolizes abundance. So yes, you are abundantly blessed. And this is actually a multiplication symbol, which means that things are actually moving fast. Things are moving fast. You can see this also, which talks about courage, which talks about, of course, it talks about being daring, but this is also a movement card in tarot. So this is like a double confirmation that things are moving to fast, and they are moving at a great speed to fulfill your life's purpose. All right, so this talks about, this is actually a heart chakra. So a heart chakra is the center for unconditional love and all the good qualities that a human can possess. So yeah, work on your heart chakra. Be more loving, be more giving, generous and compassionate towards people, because they need that from you. They need to see you, they need to get inspired from you, right? So when you open out to people, you reach out to, your reach becomes bigger and bigger, and in that way you inspire many more people. All right, and this is a symbol which says that you need to work on how loving you are. This is a pink color flower. So this talks about how that you need to work on your compassion, on your love, how compassionate you are, how loving you are, how you actually communicate with people when things don't go your way. How do you still hold a reasonable amount of politeness, right? In your words, in your actions, in your thoughts. So all these things you need to work on. So probably what the angels or what the charm is actually trying to tell you is that yes, you are going to be successful, and yes, you are going to face problems, right? You are going to face people who are not going to be happy with your success, but yet you should not lose your compassion. You should not lose that the way you talk to people, right? And also you need to work on your heart chakra, which is again a center for unconditional love. Although people may be spitting fire on you, they may not like it when you are growing in the corporate ladder or your business is expanding, but yet you should be that person who is grounded and who is still loving and understanding and compassionate towards these people who are trying to pull you down. So you should not lose your compassion is what the angels are trying to tell you, because ultimately no matter how hard they make it for you, you are being protected. That is your journey, that's just how your journey is going to be. But yet you will be protected by the divine or by the source. No, it doesn't matter what name you call it, but you're still going to be protected, right? So yeah, congratulations. I mean, you're going to be extremely successful, and your success is going to inspire so many people, millions and millions of people probably. That's the intuition, that's how I'm feeling right now. All right, group 2, thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. Do let me know in the comments below what you thought about the reading. All right, and if this reading resonated with you. I wish you a lot of love, light and power, and I'll see you in the next reading. All right, bye. Hey group 3 people, those of you who chose this red butterfly, let's get started with your reading. Let's see what is your life's purpose, right? So just to remind you guys also, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with everyone. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please go and pick another pile, or this reading is just not for you. All right. Also, it's going to be a very general reading. So if you want specific readings that is like specific to you, then you could actually DM me on my Instagram, and I will get back to you with all the details that you need. All right, so that's what I just wanted to let you guys know, that it's going to be like a very general reading. Okay, so let's get started with group 3. So dear angels, what is the life's purpose for group 3 people, and please provide clear guidance. So from what I can see, from the spread that I can actually see, is that you are actually being guided by the universe. There's a lot of spirituality in this spread. So definitely if not already, you guys are moving towards spirituality. Okay, you're gonna be this person who's gonna be very strong. All right, and some of you could be in leadership positions. So basically, the purpose of your life is actually spirituality, and that spirituality is actually going to give you a lot of strength. And from what I can see is that the universe is actually also pushing you or guiding you towards spirituality, towards heavenly love, towards balance, towards spiritual love, right? So you're going to actually, what I can see is that you're going to be this person. Your life's purpose is to actually inspire people into spirituality. Okay, so I can see spirituality here in this deck. So, and it is, you are being guided by the universe. So definitely you are going to be into spirituality, and you're going to help people also enter spirituality. You're going to be this person who is going to be you're going to be this person who is going to who is going to give strength to people. When a person needs strength, when a person is down and out, or they are facing whatever issues in their life, you're going to be the strength behind them. You have the strength card, and that strength actually comes from spirituality. So it's actually spirituality helps you to stay grounded. It helps you to become more centered and calm. So when you're centered and calm, you automatically become very strong in your path. Yeah, so what I can see is that, and it's going to happen very soon. If this is actually a card that says that things are moving very fast towards you. Okay, so if you're not already spiritual, you are going to get into spirituality very, very soon. Okay, so also the other thing that I can see is that you're going to be very financially secure. So that's not going to be a problem. Just because you are going to be spiritual, that does not mean that you ignore your career. Although spirituality is going to be your life's purpose. But the universe, once you enter into spirituality, the universe is also obliged to provide for all your needs, so that your needs are going to be met. So there's no problem with that. The only thing is that whenever a person needs strength, or they need some kind of a support, an emotional support, you're going to be there for them. And so the universe is actually telling you not to think about logic, not to think about practicality, the hows and wheres and when, how is it going to be done, how can I do this, or just be like, do not think about logic, do not calculate, just take the leap of faith, is what the universe is actually trying to tell you here. With the Fool card, the Fool, actually, he just takes the leap of faith, right? Like, he just believes in the universe and he just takes the leap of faith. He doesn't calculate, he doesn't think about logic. He just goes, he believes in the universe, he believes in nature, because he's holding this flower in his hand, which is a symbol of nature. Let me try to focus. Yeah, so he's holding a flower on his left hand, if you see, and which means that he believes in nature. And there's also a dog next to him, which is again nature, Mother Nature, right? So he believes in Mother Nature. So he just goes ahead and takes the leap of faith. So that's what you're being called to do. So this is so your life's purpose is to actually trust the universe and just take the leap of faith into spirituality. So that's what you are being called to do. If you have not already done so, you are being asked to just take the leap of faith. So that is your life's calling and your life's purpose. All right, so let's see what additional messages that you have. Let's roll the dice. Okay, so yes, exactly. So this is a symbol of spirituality. Om is a symbol of spirituality. So that's what I was telling you guys, that your life's purpose is spirituality, right? So go for it. You are being called to take the leap of faith in spirituality. All right, so this is a symbol of a man, which is a portrait of a man, and for me it talks about earthly lives, earthly connections, the worldly things that people actually crave for. So this actually symbolizes that for me. And so you're being called to be detached. But being detached does not mean that you run away from people. It just means that people and situations, they stop controlling you. So when things like these connections, the worldly connections, stop controlling you, then you automatically move towards spirituality, towards the divine connection, which is what you are asked to do or you're called to do. Alright, so this is a message. This is a mobile phone. So for me, it talks about some kind of a message. So what I can intuitively feel right now is that the universe is trying to give you a message, and it's trying to tell you to listen to it. Listen to what the universe is trying to tell you. Do not ignore your intuitions. Do not ignore signs, symbols, messages that you feel are being repeatedly shown in front of you. So those are actually messages from angels. They are messages from higher beings. So do not ignore. So they are trying to communicate with you. Actually, this is the symbol of a mobile phone, right? This is a mobile phone. So what I feel is that the higher beings are trying to communicate with you. They're trying to tell you something. So listen to it. It could be in the form of intuitions. It could be in the form of signs, symbols. It could be in the form of this reading, for example, right? So just listen to what they have to say. Do not ignore the messages or your inner voice. Yeah. Let's see what additional messages that the angels have. Dear angels, what additional messages do you have for group 3 people? What is their life's purpose? What messages do you have with regards to that? All right. Exactly. Life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you in each and every step. What did I tell you? Like, I told you about some kind of a message, right? Like the higher beings are trying to communicate with you, that to tell you to whatever in the form of intuition, in the form of an inner voice that is repeatedly calling out to you. It could be even externally, some kind of symbol, some kind of words, or some kind of a messages that you see on billboards, for example, or on your mobile phones, on forwards that you get. So yeah, exactly. There is some kind of a life-changing experience that is coming up for you, and that is actually connected to spirituality. Because you have the Om symbol, and you also had this Temperance card, right? So this is a symbol of spirituality. It's a form of heavenly love. It's a form of this is an angel. So I did tell you about this, right? About the spiritual, about you trying, or you being pushed to take up spirituality as your life's purpose, because that's what the universe wants you to do. So do not ignore any messages that are actually coming forth. Okay, so now what the angels are trying to tell you is that it's now time for big and blessed change. Okay, and God is supporting you in each and every step. It just this is what exactly I was trying to tell you, that the universe is telling you to take the leap of faith. Do not think about logic, do not think about practicality, do not calculate anything. Just take the leap of faith. Why? Because God is supporting you in each and every step of the way. So exactly, it's a beautiful reading, guys. And you have a very beautiful purpose, spirituality, and that's really it's a big blessing to have this as your life's purpose, right? Yeah. All right, so let's see what additional messages you have from the charms. Okay. All right. This talks about love. This talks about marriage, engagement. So this is a ring. This is a commitment ring. So marriage there are two types of marriages, by the way. One could be a spiritual marriage, which means it's a very high level soulmate. That this person, whoever you're going to meet, is going to be a very high level soulmate, and that can be achieved only when you are complete in your spiritual practices. You are whole in your spiritual practices. Something, it's going to be like or the other thing that, or the other type of marriage is a karmic marriage, which is actually the worldly marriage, which is most of the marriages are karmic marriages, because we don't practice spirituality, right? So when you don't raise your frequencies, you also attract that kind of a partner for yourself. So what the angels are actually telling you to raise your vibrations, raise your frequencies. When you raise your frequency, or when you are at a very high level, and you are actually sending out signals of love, which is not at a lower level, but actually a very high level love, you also attract a very high level soulmate of yours. So what the angels are telling you is exactly that, to attract your partner, your high level soulmate, your divine soul, your divine counterpart, and not your karmic counterpart, right? So don't do that. Don't attract a karmic, but attract your soulmate, attract your very high level soulmate. And yes, once you enter spirituality, you will definitely get intuitions, you will definitely be guided, but you have to listen. You have to listen for that. And how do you listen? When you go inwards, you always listen in silence. You cannot listen when there is a lot of noise in your head. You can only listen when there is silence. And silence can be achieved through many ways, through many spiritual practices like meditation, for example. So you can achieve silence through inner silence. By silence I mean inner silence. So you can achieve those only through some kind of spiritual practices. All right, so definitely there is spirituality in your life's purpose. Not only that, what I can actually also intuitively feel is that your spirituality or your life's purpose is going to also attract a very high level spiritual soulmate, and that soulmate will actually help you with your objectives in life, like whatever spiritual path takes, wherever the spiritual path takes you. For example, it could be you could get into like charities, or you could start an NGO for others, to help others. So wherever this path of spirituality takes you, your soulmate, who's going to be a very high level soulmate, is going to support you in your divine life's purpose. All right, so that's what is going, but provided you attract your divine soul, your high level soulmate, because most of us, we end up attracting karmics. So it's really up to you how you develop your spiritual practices, so in order not to attract karmics but to attract your high level soulmate. Okay, so this is specifically for those who are single right now, about the soulmate. But otherwise, if you're already married, or if you're already in a relationship, or you're already committed, then it's time for you to actually start moving into spirituality, so that you can fulfill your life's purpose, irrespective of whether your partner is there to support you or not. But the universe is there to support you. The universe is actually guiding you towards spirituality. So take that up. Trust the universe and take the leap of faith. All right, so this is actually a charm for communication, and it just talks about having an open communication, having straightforward communication, having truth in your communication. So yeah, be open towards people, because once you open up and let yourself and reveal your true self, you feel loved for who you are. So that is what this charm is actually trying to tell you. And this is a leaf of new beginnings. So yeah, there are definitely new beginnings coming up, and that's what this card also says, right? It's time for big and blessed change in your life. Change is always good. Change is the only thing that is constant. Nothing else is constant, right? So yes, you have new beginnings, and that's what the card also told you about change, about some kind of a change that's coming. Being called to be grounded in whatever situations may arise, because spirituality, the path of spirituality, is not going to be simple. There are going to be situations where you will be tested for being good, for your goodness, and you are being called to be grounded. No matter what the situation is, you always have to stay grounded and stay strong in your ethics, because spirituality is not going to be that simple. You're going to be tested at each and every step. Alright, so you have few alphabets. It could be name of you, or it could be name of the person that you're dealing with, or it could be name of your partner, it could be name of a place. Alright, so you have 3 alphabets. Here you go. PAWB. So see what resonates. Check, look at these alphabets and look for yourself. Like, just see how these alphabets actually coincide or resonate with you. Alright, so this is P, A, W and B. Alright, and last you have another charm, which is the abundance charm. This is the fish actually, and a fish talks about abundance. So spirituality will always ensure that you are abundantly blessed and all your worldly needs are taken care of. So there's nothing to be worried about. You, I mean, sometimes people can feel that they may get disconnected from the worldly affairs, but that's not so. Your needs, your worldly needs will definitely be taken care of by the universe, because the universe is obliged to do so when a person enters into spirituality. Alright, so this was your reading, and I hope it resonated. Do let me know in the comments below what you thought about this reading, and if it resonated with you. Alright, and I'll see you in the next reading. I wish you a lot of love, light and power, and I'll see you then. Alright, bye.